Okay, so James, we talk a lot about strategies, right? And conversions and all that good stuff. But honestly, the whole legal side of affiliate marketing, it can feel a bit daunting, you know? Like, where do we even begin with disclosures?
Right, Emma. It's absolutely crucial, isn't it? The thing is, for many, it's an afterthought, but it really shouldn't be. First point, it's about trust. Your audience needs to know if you're getting something out of recommending a product. Without that transparency, you're eroding their faith in you. And then, well, second point, there are actual legal obligations, particularly with, say, the FTC in the US. But it's becoming a global standard now, isn't it? You simply can't ignore it. It's not just a nice to have, it's a must have for ethical and, well, legal operation.
So it's not just for the big guys then, right? Like, even if I'm just starting out with, a small blog or a niche social media presence, I still need to worry about this stuff?
Absolutely, Emma, absolutely. It doesn't matter your size or scale. If you're promoting products or services as an affiliate and you stand to gain financially, even if it's just a few quid, you've got to disclose that relationship. It's about consumer protection, pure and simple. The rules are there to ensure people aren't misled. So yeah, small blog, big website, YouTube channel, TikTok, it really doesn't matter. The principle remains the same.
Okay, so FTC, you mentioned that. What exactly are they looking for? Is it just a tiny little asterisk at the bottom of the page? Or, what's the deal with clear and conspicuous that I keep hearing about?
Clear and conspicuous. That's the golden phrase, isn't it? And you've hit on a really common misconception there, Emma. A tiny asterisk hidden away? No, absolutely not. The FTC, that's the Federal Trade Commission for our US listeners, and it really sets the benchmark globally. They're quite specific. A disclosure must be, well, clear and conspicuous. What that means is it needs to be easily understandable and impossible to miss. It should be right where the reader or viewer is likely to see it, before they click on the link, ideally.
So, not buried in a privacy policy or something then?
Precisely. Not buried, not linked to a separate page, not hidden in tiny font or in a color that blends into the background. It needs to stand out. Think about it. If someone has to actively search for your disclosure, it's not conspicuous, is it? It needs to be prominent, unmistakable. Words like affiliate link, sponsored post, I may earn a commission, or ad are good. The simpler and more direct, the better, really. It's about honesty up front.
Huh. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. So, the easier it is for someone to see it and understand it, the better, right?
Exactly. You've got it. No ambiguity, no hidden agendas. Just plain, honest language that clearly communicates your relationship with the product or service you're recommending.
So, okay, we know what to say, but where specifically should we put these disclosures? On a blog post, should it be right at the top, or is at the end okay? Or
Excellent question, Emma. Really important. For blog posts, the golden rule is above the fold. That means visible immediately, without scrolling. Ideally, it's at the very beginning of the post, before any affiliate links appear. Or if you're reviewing a specific product, right above that product section, you want it adjacent to, or certainly very close to, the actual affiliate link or mention. For videos, it should be verbally stated at the beginning and also included in the description box, perhaps even a text overlay on screen. Podcasts? A verbal disclosure at the start, definitely. Do you know what I mean? It needs to be unavoidable. Where the content the user is consuming begins.
oh, so if I'm doing an Instagram story and I swipe up for a product, I should put ad or affiliate link right there on the story itself too?
Precisely, yes. On Instagram, for example, using the paid partnership tag is a good start, but adding ad or sponsored clearly in the caption, or even a text overlay on the image or video itself is even better. The more places you put it, the less chance of someone missing it. For live streams, it's similar. Verbal disclosure at the start and throughout, and maybe in the chat or stream description. The thing is, it's about context. Wherever someone encounters your recommendation, that's where the disclosure needs to be, right there, in their face, without them having to scroll or click elsewhere.
Okay, so the FTC really focuses on the US, but what if my audience is more international? I have some Canadian followers, some in the UK. Are there different rules I need to, keep in mind?
That's a fantastic point, Emma, and it's where things can get a bit more complex. But the good news is, if you adhere to the FTC's clear and conspicuous guidelines, you're usually in a very strong position globally. Most countries, like Canada with their Competition Bureau guidelines or the UK with the ASA, tend to follow similar principles of transparency. GDPR, for instance, focuses on data privacy, but the underlying ethos of consumer protection, well, it absolutely applies here too. So while specific phrasing might vary slightly, the core principle of honesty and upfront disclosure remains paramount. My advice? Always aim for the highest standard. If you meet or exceed FTC requirements, you're typically covering your bases for most other regions. But if you have a significant presence in a particular country, it's always wise to just, do a quick check on their specific advertising standards.
So, I shouldn't just assume one disclosure fits all, but if I'm super clear, I'm probably good?
Precisely. Think of the FTC rules as a really robust foundation. Build upon that, and you're generally going to be all right. It's about being proactively transparent, not just passively compliant. And frankly, it builds better long-term relationships with your audience anyway, doesn't it? They appreciate the honesty.
Okay, so what are some of the common mistakes people make then? What should I absolutely avoid doing when it comes to disclosing affiliate stuff?
Right, brilliant. Well, one of the biggest pitfalls is hiding the disclosure. Don't use tiny font, hard-to-read colors, or bury it at the bottom of a lengthy terms and conditions page. Huge no-no. Another common one is vague language. Saying this post may contain links isn't strong enough. It needs to be explicit. As an Amazon associate, I earn from qualifying purchases, or I may receive a commission if you purchase through these links. Clear, direct, no beating about the bush, eh?
So no legal jargon that no one understands.
Exactly. Keep it simple, plain English. And failing to disclose when you've received a free product or service for a review, that's another big one. Even if no direct commission, if the product was free, that's a material connection, and it needs disclosure. It impacts the perceived objectivity of your review, doesn't it? Hiding, vagueness, and not disclosing non-monetary connections are definitely the top 3 to avoid.
Wow, so it's not just about money then. It's about any kind of benefit influencing your recommendation. That's really eye-opening, James.
Precisely, Emma. Any material connection. It's all about ensuring audience trust, you see. Transparency is your best friend.
Okay, so we've covered what to do and what not to do. But beyond just avoiding legal trouble, what's the real upside to being super good with disclosures?
Well, Emma, beyond avoiding fines and legal headaches, which are significant, the real upside is building unshakable trust with your audience. When you're open and honest about affiliate relationships, people respect that. They see you as transparent, someone who values integrity over a quick buck. That builds loyalty. Loyal followers return, engage, and ultimately trust your recommendations. It's an investment in your brand's longevity, really.
So it's like future-proofing your business, then?
Exactly. It future-proofs your business. Regulations might change, but consumer trust, that's timeless. Embracing transparency as a core value means you're not constantly chasing regulatory updates. You're setting a standard. It makes your affiliate business more sustainable, resilient, and frankly, just more enjoyable to run, knowing you're doing things the right way. It truly is a win-win.
Wow, I never really thought of it that way, as a way to actually grow your brand, not just, tick a box. That's a super good point, James. Thanks for making this whole legal thing actually understandable and something to embrace.
My pleasure, Emma. It's all about empowering our listeners, isn't it? To navigate this landscape successfully and ethically. Cheers, everyone.